It's another beautiful day in Ohio. It's back-to-back time. This is my son's 24.5 KTM 450 Factory Edition, all stock. Except Brad at Rideworks redid the rear shock bladder, revalved it a little bit. I wanted a little more comfort. Whenever I owned the bike, now it's my son's bike, and that's my 450 FE bone stock. Okay, we're going to ride them back-to-back. Moto-tuned Austrian 450 against the off-road tuned Austrian 450. Now this one has the aggressive power map and throttle response turned up all the way. So I think it's going to be a little bit barky. Maybe too barky for me, but we'll see. We are at Kickin Roost MX. Oh man. This thing for sure has a nice throttle response. I'm a sissy in these new whoops. But even I've been riding my 450 FE a couple laps, but this thing definitely rides a little higher in the stroke, especially up front. Bike just feels taller. Of course, I've talked about it before, but the kind of these ergonomics, the big wide front fender and the shrouds that go way forward, they just give the bike a bigger feel. I think the Husky feels a little smaller. Oh. This thing though, it is a machine. Man, it's got so much power, but totally controllable. But it revs quick, light flywheel feel, builds the RPMs much quicker than the FE. But honestly, the forks, this bike has about 30 hours on it. Forks feel pretty good. Okay, now let's go grab my 450 FE. I haven't ridden this bike for a couple weeks, so it's fun to jump on it and just get that kind of the character of it again. But even like this, just going back, just feel a lot more little from the suspension. It's moto suspension and the air fork. But my son is fast. He's 170 pounds fast. He has the, I think he has the forks at about 10.8 today or 10.9. Clickers on some stiffer than stock. But fun, light, broad linear power. It's KTM, so they vibrate a little. All right, here it is. I'm a 6'2", 195 pound slow vet rider. And these new off-road settings from KTM, especially on the off-road bikes. I have a 300 XCW at 25, Champion Edition. I really like these settings. All right, let's jive out here. All right away, two things stand out. The suspension is just uber plush, but not squishy like the old woods bikes. Just so planted. This has an MX-33 front, which I'm not a big fan of. I'm in third gear here. I do second on the 450 SXF. But the power down low to mid is similar, although this definitely builds RPM slower. But the plushness of it is unbelievable. This is stock suspension, but I open it up a little from stock. I think the forks are 20 compression, 22 rebound, and Shock is 2020, compression rebounded, 2.5 on high speed. And that's my wood setting, but honestly, it works. Worked at Briarcliff, and it's definitely working here. Briarcliff MX. Man, third gear is just perfect. And yet it doesn't, it flattens out a little more on top, but it's still making plenty of power. Way more planted on this fast stuff. Wow, I got way more confidence, and I don't feel like I'm gonna pump out my arms. All right, this is a 6-speed. It's got lights, so I can tag it. Man, even just coming back here like this, like the da-da-da-da-da, you don't feel any of that. Wow. This has also got a snubber in the exhaust, so it's very quiet. Well, for me, slow vet guy, there's no there's no comparison. This bike, hands down, easier to ride. I love the Husky. Look, this looks like a little jet thing in the back, but the smaller shrouds, thinner fender. I don't even notice the headlight. Pro taper bars stock. I put pro tapers on the KTM, but super quiet, plenty of power. The suspension is awesome, and even shorten a couple jumps, I still got plenty of travel left. Wow. I think there's $2,000 rebates on these still, the 450 factory or FE450 Heritage Editions. This is a fantastic bike. This is pure moto power. Eat your Wheaties and hang on. This one, trails, woods, 6-speed, putt, slow vet guy on a fun vet track. It's amazing. 2 big thumbs up on a beautiful day in Ohio at Kickin Roost MX.